What's poppin', you beautiful generates? Welcome to class. Now, about 2 weeks ago, I made a post through community, whatever the is called. I wanted to start learning Japanese and should I record or not. About 5 people said yeah, and no one said no. So here we are. We're recording it. So I'm gonna be going through the different ways on how to write it, how to pronounce it, whatnot. My main method on how to learn is basically repetition. That's the best way for me to learn. Some people are different, so mine is write it so many times you don't fucking forget it. Say it out loud, whatnot. The different writing systems, and wherever the right hand side of the screen is, which I think this is left. I don't know, whichever one of these corners, I'll have a video of me writing how to do it from start to finish in the right hand corner. And by no means I'm not a teacher. I'm not qualified to do this, but it's more of a learning experience. As you learn with me, whatnot. I'm learning as I go. I've tried to do it once, and I got the first couple letters and everything down. I got some wording down. I still remember some words, but I stopped. So speed and consistency is key when it comes to this. That's the most thing I say when I was attempting to learn it at first. Is to stay consistent and don't take too long of a break in between because the shit's gone. So I think the one I remember the most is she, well SHI, and it's a J, and ah, which was a dash, kind of curls down, and like a swirl somewhere. Those are the two main letters, but like I said repetition and consistency is the key, and that's with almost everything in life. From working out, trying to find a job, everything consistency and speed and all that. That is the great motive to go. And so we're gonna start the lesson today by talking about the four writing systems and the type of strokes that happen within the letterings. So let's get into that. So what I'm gonna be using to basically teach myself and you, if you're following along with it, is I am using this book. I've had this book since approximately freshman, sophomore year of high school. And it's a good book. It works. It does what it's supposed to do. So this is what I'm gonna be using to use as my teaching material, basically. And so, there are four types of writing systems in the Japanese language. There's hiragana, katakana, romanji, and kanji. We're gonna be focusing on the first three: hiragana, katakana, and romanji. Now, romanji is what the word basically looks like when it's spelled out in English words. So, like senpai, senpai, that would be considered romanji. But senpai will also be within katakana or katakana or hiragana will be within those. So when you see a Japanese word spelled out, that's called romanji. But when they're in strokes and jumps and whatnot, that is either hiragana or katakana. But the difference between, probably going a little fast, but the difference between hiragana and katakana is one uses more jumps while one uses more strokes. So, best example is on this cover. You could see how one are more straight lines while one has a lot more curved and they jumps everywhere. That's kind of the difference. And also one, if I'm not mistaken, hiragana has a lot more detail with the words. Yeah, so it's a lot more strokes to it, while katakana has very simple, they're like kind of dashes. Now there are 46 basic katakana in hiragana. Now, basically, I'm gonna say their alphabet. It's gonna. I probably might say some wrong, but it's a I o e o no a e o e u ka ki ku ke ko sa shi su se so ta chi su te to na ni nu ne no hua hi fu hi ho ma mi mu mi mo ya you yo ra ri ru ri ro wa o n. Now some of them I do think I've said wrong, the one that have the e at the end, but as we go there, I will obviously say them correctly. That's my first time actually saying the whole alphabet within hiragana. Now katakana, They have the same words, it's just basically written differently. And so since there are 46, I'm gonna break up into 3 letters per lesson. Let's call them lessons now. So the first lesson, which will probably be tomorrow, we'll do A, I, and U, which are the first three within their language, well, their alphabet. And today is more of a introduction to class. So any questions regarding what I could teach or try to, put it down in the comments below. I will try my utmost hardest to accommodate for any question that's there. I am now Sensei, the Weldon Weeb Sensei. But yeah, basically, each lesson will will consist of the first 3 letters, how to write it, how to pronounce it, and some words that are probably with an anime that you could grasp the hold of it more with. So like, say, A, senpai, the A within the PAI, that'll probably be the pronunciation for the A, senpai, ah, kind of shit like that. So find wordings that could go accumulated to said letter, how to write it, the proper coordination for the lettering, how to write it. I think I said that already, and how to say it correctly without sounding like a fucking dumbass. And it's okay. In this class, we can use profanity. You will not be marked for anything. Now, within the English language, I'm not sure if we have jump, strokes, and stops. If we do an A, it's just here, here, there. It's simple like that. I don't think we were ever taught to just do it in a certain way. Some people just do it whatever fucking way they want to. But within the Japanese language, there are stops, jumps, and brushes. With a stop, the pencil must come to a stop before it is removed from the paper. Jumps are written by removing the pencil from the paper as it moves from the next stroke. With the brush, the pencil slowly removes from the paper as the stroke is written, giving it a tapered edge. So kind of like when you're drawing and you want to give it that little crisp tail, and just that's basically what a brush is. So yeah, within their language writing system, seems to be vital that those are implemented within it, from jumps, stops, and brushstrokes. And see, in writing within these type of formalities of brushstrokes and whatnot, is important for it to be legible. Because if you don't do it, if you don't have those taper ends and whatnot, I don't think it will classify as that letter or be not correct. So how you'll be seeing at some ends of their writing system. So kind of like I said, once again, the cover, how that would be a tapered edge. That would probably be a tapered edge as well because it goes upwards. That would probably be a stop. And from here will be a stroke, I believe it was. Oh, a jump. My mistake. So in today's overview, it will be there are 4 writing systems: hiragana, katakana, romanji, and kanji. When we focus on the first 3. Now that there are 3 writing formalities: stops, brushes, and jumps, and are vital for it to be legible within the writing system. So that'll be it for our introduction today. So like always, stay cultured, have fun, and I'll see you in the next class.